is ERi-TV, dear viewers, coming to you live from the headquarters in the capital, Asmara. Your reporter for today is Mibar Sabat, starting with the major headlines for today. Eritrean diaspora celebrates Independence Day anniversary. Efforts to develop tourism activities in the Ansaba region. Nigeria's defense chief proposes fencing borders to curb insecurity. And Chinese President Xi meets a Belarusian president. And your local reports. Eritrean nationals in Saudi Arabia, Great Britain, Germany, Australia and New Zealand have colorfully celebrated the 34th Independence Day anniversary under the theme Our Cohesion, Our Armor. The celebratory event in Dammam, held on 30 May, was attended by Ms. Waini Garazgiher, Chargé d'Affaires at the Eritrean Embassy in Saudi Arabia, Mr. Gabra Meskel Kidane, Chairman of the Eritrean Community in Dammam, and Ms. Abrahat Mnaase, Chairperson of the National Union of Eritrean Women in the city, along with a number of nationals. The event featured various cultural and artistic programs. Speaking on the occasion, Ms. Waini emphasized the deep meaning of the theme of this year's Independence Day anniversary, stating that with committed leadership, a united people and a dedicated defense force, Eritrea, just as it did in achieving independence and safeguarding sovereignty, will emerge victorious in national development endeavors. The 34th Independence Day anniversary was also enthusiastically celebrated across British cities, including London, Birmingham, Manchester, Glasgow, Leeds, Sheffield, Liverpool, Middlesbrough, Leicester, Nottingham, Coventry, Newcastle, Wakefield, Bristol, Southampton, Cardiff and Dublin. The London event was attended by over 50 government and country representatives, diplomats, friends of Eritrea, officials from the UK Ministry of Foreign Affairs and a large number of Eritrean nationals. Mr. Ahmed Mohamed Mahmoud, Chairman of the Eritrean National Committee, and Mr. Saleh Abdullah, Chargé d'Affaires at the Eritrean Embassy, congratulated the people, government and Eritrean Defense Forces. They noted that this year's anniversary showcased the profound love Eritreans have for their country and flag. Likewise, Eritrean communities in the German cities of Munich, Lörrach-Waldshut, Fulda, Bergstrasse, Bremen, Wiesbaden, Rosenheim, Augsburg and Kaufbeuren celebrated the occasion with cultural and artistic performances reflecting the spirit of the day. In Australia, nationals in Melbourne, Perth, Sydney, Brisbane and Adelaide, as well as in Christchurch and Canterbury, New Zealand, marked the anniversary with patriotic fervour. At the Melbourne event, Mr. Kidane Gunbot, Chairman of the Eritrean Community, and Mr. Mahari Tahaste, Eritrea's Consul General, delivered speeches highlighting the heavy sacrifices made for independence and the responsibilities it shoulders to the Eritrean people. Ms. Jill Morgan, representing the Victoria Council, remarked that witnessing the love Eritreans have for their country does not require traveling to Eritrea. She praised their unity and deep attachment to their homeland. Eritrean nationals in the French cities of Lyon and Saint-Nazaire also celebrated the 34th Independence Day anniversary with enthusiasm. At the events, participants expressed readiness to play their part in national development. Regarding tourism, Mr. Saleh Ali, Director General of Tourism in the Ansaba region, reported that strong efforts are being made to develop the tourism sector in the region. Stating that proper investment in tourism can generate significant income, Mr. Saleh noted that countries enjoying peace and stability have great potential to attract visitors. He said Eritrea in general and Ansaba region in particular possesses rich resources of interest to tourists. He mentioned ancient buildings, World War II era trenches, cemeteries of Italian and British soldiers, historic battlefronts from the struggle for independence, and religious sites and artifacts as key attractions in the region. Awareness-raising activities are also being conducted in schools and government institutions to promote domestic tourism. Mr. Saleh called on institutions providing tourism services to contribute actively to the sector's development. In other news, the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students branch in the northern Red Sea region has provided 3 months of vocational training to over 375 youth in the subzones of Na'fa and She'eb. At the graduation event in Na'fa subzone, the head of the union branch reported that 348 youth, including 140 females, received training in first aid, electronics, satellite dish installation, and administration and leadership. Similarly, in She'eb subzone, 28 youth, including 15 females, received first aid training in collaboration with the She'eb Health Center. Assistant Nurse Idris from the Health Center urged trainees to apply their skills in daily life and commended their enthusiasm during the program. In related news, as part of efforts to enhance women's capacity, 160 women in Maimena subzone received training in catering and ceramics. At the closing event, Ms. Leah Haile, a representative of the National Union of Eritrean Women, encouraged the trainees to use the skills they acquire to improve their livelihoods. Dear viewers, we'll be back with your international reports and more. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Nigeria's defense chief yesterday called for the country's borders with its foreign neighbors to be completely fenced to curb the entrance of armed groups amid escalating insecurity. Nigeria's military has been strained by widespread security issues, particularly a 16-year insurgency in the northeast led by Islamist militant group Boko Haram and its offshoot Islamic State West Africa province. Security forces and civilians have been attacked and killed, and tens of thousands of people have been displaced. Defense Chief of Staff General Christopher Musa said that border management is very critical, citing Pakistan's 1,350-kilometer fence with Afghanistan and Saudi Arabia's 1,400-kilometer barrier with Iraq as successful models. This is the first time a top Nigerian official has publicly suggested such a measure. Nigeria borders Niger, Cameroon, Benin, and Chad, which are all grappling with escalating militant campaigns across the Sahel. On today's final report, Chinese President Xi Jinping called today, Wednesday, 4th of June, for joint efforts from China and Belarus to oppose hegemonic and bullying acts and uphold international fairness and justice. Meeting with Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko in Beijing, Xi urged the two sides to further enhance coordination and cooperation within multilateral frameworks such as the United Nations and the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Xi again congratulated Lukashenko on his re-election as the president of Belarus. Noting that China and Belarus are true friends and good partners, Xi said the countries have always treated each other with sincerity and engaged each other with trust, as both sides enjoy an ever-growing friendship, unbreakable political mutual trust, and overall progress and cooperation across various fields. Lukashenko, for his part, said he's on his 15th visit to China, adding that he has truly felt the deep friendship showed by the Chinese side each time. And now a quick reminder of the top stories. Eritrean diaspora celebrates Independence Day anniversary. Efforts to develop tourism activities in the Ansaba region. Nigeria's defense chief proposes fencing borders to curb insecurity. And Chinese President Xi meets Belarusian President. Dear viewers, that was it for today. Thanks for watching.